Welcome back to For the Record. Today we are reacting to James Marriott's new album. It's called Don't Tell the Dog. It is 11 songs and 34 minutes long. Before this album was released fully, there were 4 singles: Something's Wrong, which came out last week, It's Only Love, Toothache, and I Don't Want to Live Like This. I love all those 4 songs, so that's why I'm really excited to hear this full project. Let's just jump right in with Ventriloquist, the opening song.
Make this walk look easy.
That is such a strong opening for an album, and the build in it was beautiful, and then his vocals at the end were just angelic. The way he was singing almost reminded me of Bon Iver, like For Emma Forever Go specifically. I just think it was so well done. And it makes me really excited to hear the rest of the album. This next song is Something's Wrong. I have heard this song. I love this song, but let's listen to it anyway.
If you want me, give me something.
So that song came out last week. It was the final single for this project, and it has very quickly become one of my favorite James Marriott songs. Like, It's Only Love, I would say, is probably my favorite, but this one is slowly creeping up to be like top 3 maybe. I think it's so good. It's so catchy. I wasn't expecting it to be stuck in my head the first time I heard it, but I haven't stopped singing it all week. Another thing I love Will being in the video. I remember when I started watching YouTube on my own, like, you know, without supervision, James Marriott was one of the first people I started watching, and then obviously that led me into Will, and then someone else who shall not be named anymore. I've always gone back to James Marriott, and even now, where I'm kind of branching away from commentary, although he's also kind of taken a step away from commentary a little bit, I still find myself going back and watching his old videos, and then I keep up with his new videos, and even all the ones he does with Will, like the Good Bin, Bad Bin, the product reviews. I love, and now they have Rod's Coffee. I just love to see that they're still like making content together after at least 7 years, because that's when I started watching James Marriott. It was about 7 years ago. I love their friendship. It's like one of the best friendships on YouTube. So yeah, it's interesting to see that kind of shift of like content that they've been doing. James obviously does still do YouTube content pretty consistently, but he's also making music now. It's very interesting, and I love to see it, especially because he is making pretty good music. Next song is called Plasticine.
You wear my clothes way better than me, so I put them all on your face.
I will admit, I have heard that song before. I know it was supposed to be my genuine reaction to all of these new songs. I did listen to that song before right now. I listened to it last night because I didn't realize that the album had already been posted. There is a time difference between where I am in Canada and where he is in the UK. So midnight in the UK is around 8 here, because I think there's a 4-hour time difference. So I got recommended that song. YouTube recommended it to me. They're like, hey, you might like this new James Marriott song. I was like, I probably will. I'll give it a listen. So I listened to only this song, none of the other new ones, other than the singles. I know the singles pretty well. I love this song. I listened to it like 3 times last night. I'll listen to it many more times again today. And yeah, I think it's great. Next song is It's Only Love.
If it's only love, it's only you. If you were the one.
I would probably consider It's Only Love to be my favorite James Marriott song, although there are some of his older songs that I do absolutely adore, but I go back to It's Only Love like 10 times a day probably. That's not even an exaggeration. I listen to this song so often. It's softer than a lot of his other music. Like, I don't know, it's like more relaxed almost in a way, if that makes sense. And I think it's so beautiful. I love it. I don't know if anyone else has picked up on this similarity, but the guitar in the beginning reminds me of Love Story by Taylor Swift, which is a song I don't really listen to that much, but every time It's Only Love starts playing, I'm always so confused, because I'm like, why is Love Story by Taylor Swift on when it's not in my playlist? And I obviously quickly realize, oh, it's James Marriott. I don't know if anyone else has picked up on that similarity, but I think about it every time. This next song is called Food Poisoning.
She asks me what I'm doing, likes to get a shoe in, but you don't wanna know.
That was a very interesting song. Like, not bad interesting, like good interesting, like intriguing. I want to listen to it more. His vocals were very different in this song. You had that beginning, the verses, where it almost reminds me of when people put phone calls in their song. It has that kind of like muffled over the phone kind of feeling. And then you have the high parts in the chorus where his voice almost like breaks, right? It goes really quiet almost. It's very interesting, but I do enjoy it, and I'm definitely gonna listen to it more, even though it may not be like my favorite right off the bat. It might be my favorite further down the road. I don't know. That being said, let's listen to the next song. It's Toothache, longest song on the album with 3:35. That song I listen to almost as much as It's Only Love. My absolute favorite part of this song is like 2/3 of the way through, where it like cuts out and he like starts whispering and it gets very quiet, but then it builds right back up into that full instrumental part again, and then we have him sing both of those parts. It's so good. It's so good, and it's always stuck in my head. It's been like at the top of my on repeat playlist on the Spotify like updates every day since it came out. It's one of those songs that I just always think about, and I always feel like I need to hear it. I love it so much, and it is kind of different from It's Only Love. It is a lot heavier and it's a lot fuller, but I don't know, they give me like the same kind of feeling when I listen to them, and I just love both of those songs. Next song is the first single for this project. It's called I Don't Want to Live Like This.
I don't wanna live like this anymore.
That song went a little bit viral-ish on TikTok, or at least the side of TikTok that I'm on, which I guess would be UK content creators mostly. But I always saw videos of people lip syncing and people dancing and, you know, giving their opinion on that song. That's a great song. It is really good to walk to, and you know me, I'll always give you a recommendation for a good song to walk to. The pacing of the background music in this is perfect. This song is so good. Next song is called How Could I Say No?
If all of these people, all of these things I've left,
One thing that I absolutely love is when I listen to people with accents sing, and you can hear their accent peek through in like certain words that they say. In the beginning of the verses, you can really hear his accent come through, and I adore that. Also, the ending of this song, when the background music slowly starts to fade out, perfect, and then it's just his voice at the end. Chef's kiss, dude. So good. So good. Okay, the next song is called Pillow Fight. Let's listen. This may be a little bit of a rogue comparison, but this song reminds me of Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like Scar Tissue is the song that kind of popped into my mind when I heard that guitar in it. I don't know. Again, I might sound like I'm absolutely insane when I say that, but that's just like the comparison my brain made. I don't even listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but I don't know. Anyway, that I think is probably my favorite, like out of the new ones that I've heard so far. That was like incredible, and the build in that one was amazing too. And then his vocals in that one were immaculate. They were so good. In that like chorus, I don't know if you call it a chorus, but like that section, oh my god. So good. So good. This next song is the shortest on the album. It is 2 minutes and 41 seconds. It's called Why Don't You Kill Me? That song was also amazing. I don't think I've said one bad thing about any of these songs on this album so far, and we only have one song left, so it's unlikely that I'll say a negative thing about any of these songs. That had like this electronic beep in it, which I would assume is like a heart monitor. Like, I don't know what it's called. I'm not a doctor, but like the thing that you like strap onto your chest, and then like you have that like machine that like tells you when your heart beats. I don't know what it's called. A heartbeat machine, I guess is what I'll call it. But that's what I would assume it is, because like, why don't you kill me? I don't know. It's kind of the vibe I got. Loved it. That was such a subtle touch that I noticed almost immediately, that I just like could then pick up on for the rest of the song. Amazing. I loved it. This is the final song. It's called Limbs. Let's give it a listen. I think that was the perfect ending to this album. That's one of the best like album closing songs I've heard in a very long time. This might be a little bit morbid. It kind of feels like it's a funeral song, like a send-off song for someone, which I think is perfect for this album. And it kind of reminds me a lot of Bon Iver's music. Like that high kind of tone in his voice. And then even the drums in the background, they remind me a lot of Forever Ago, just like the opening track. But then that guitar riff, it reminds me a lot of Good Company by Sam Fender, which is like one of my favorite songs ever made. It's so simple, yet it's so effective. And it sets the mood so perfectly for this song, and it's so perfect for Good Company. This album is absolutely incredible. I could not recommend it to you enough. I love when we are able to see YouTubers or content creators successfully make a shift into music, because a lot of the times it's unsuccessful. But James Marriott is a great case of his music being pretty good. Arthur Hill is another one, who's another UK YouTuber. And then even like Quadeca is someone who I also think of, who started off as a YouTube rapper, doing styles of raps and doing diss tracks, and now he's one of the best producers of my generation for sure. I love seeing when creative people are able to express their creativity in a good way. This album, perfect. Not perfect, but like it's really good. And James is someone who's getting better over time, especially like vocally. He's doing so much better. Production wise, writing wise, he's such a good artist, and I'm excited to see whatever he does next. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. Have a good day, guys. Bye for now.